Okay, the vaccines in general. Show me the vaccines in general. Ew. I'm hiding. So something inside the vaccine they are hiding. Something about the vaccine they are hiding. What's inside the vaccine? I'm hiding. I didn't know. They're pretending, or they're going to pretend like they didn't know that there was something inside the vaccine that was dangerous. There's something that the public don't, that there's something or some things about the vaccine that the public doesn't know about. I didn't know that they were hiding something about the vaccine, something that is inside of the vaccines. Show me the vaccines in general. COVID-19 vaccines. COVID-19 vaccines. COVID-19 vaccine. Yeah. COVID-19 vaccines. COVID-19 vaccines. All the vaccines. General. All the vaccines. Comfortable. Here is fluffy. Okay. Show me COVID-19 vaccine. Let me slow down. COVID-19 vaccines. The vaccines are a 6, thinking it's a 10. So the vaccine's effectiveness is about a 6 out of a 10. But they made the public believe that it's a 10. 10 out of 10. When in fact, it's a 6 out of 10. Some vaccines are a 6 out of 10. And they pretended that they didn't know. But in fact, they were hiding that they did know about this. They were pretending that the vaccines are extremely safe and extremely effective. Because they are selfish. There's something that the people in power, the people behind the vaccine, they are selfish. They are getting something out of this vaccine, whether it's money, power, or an agenda. The depths of the unconscious, deep inside of them, in their soul core, they are selfish. They only think about themselves and what would enrich or empower them. It's not about helping others, or it's not about others. It's always been about themselves. Show me the vaccines. Old. I'm hiding. This is an old establishment, an old power, and it's always been hiding. It's nothing new. What they are doing is nothing new. They are always hiding. They're always pretending like they didn't know when it comes out. This is an old, ancient power over many, many, many generations and years. And this has always been what they do. And it's an agenda that's been planned and implemented and in effect for many, 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 many years. Very old. Show me the vaccines. Show me the vaccines. Show me. It's also something to do with old people and the vaccines. Blind to the truth. People are blind to the truth because they don't know that this is hiding behind, and they don't know that the vaccines are a 6 out of 10 at its best. At its best, they are blind to the truth. Even when the truth is in front of people, they are blind to it because they are so brainwashed. Because of this old storyline, people can't see the truth anymore because it's been so long that they've been lied to. Because when they think back about memories, all they have as a reference are also lies. Sneaky, she's sneaky. Sneaks up on me. This is the vaccine and its effects and its side effects. Its side effects. It's sneaky, it sneaks up on you. When you don't know it's coming, it's blind, and then all of a sudden, boom, truth is here. You are blind to the effects of the vaccine until it hits you. Sneaky. Very sneaky the way that it affects your body and enters your body. Sneaky. And obviously the people behind the vaccine are sneaky and selfish. Put this back. Sneaky, it's like a tricky, sly type of energy. Oh, the cards. Show me the vaccine. The vaccines. Show me the vaccines in general. Show me the vaccines in general. Excuses. Okay, there are cards here. I'm going to take this one first. Excuses. People in power that have been behind this vaccine, when some things do come out that are bad, they're going to have to, when it becomes obvious, the truth, some of the truth will come out, not all, and small truths will come out. People become, oh, you said this, but now it's not the truth. And they are going to have to make excuses. And they will make excuses about why. Excuses like I hear, oh, it's so rare. Excuses about these negative side effects and people dying of the vaccine. They are sneaky by just making excuses around what's actually going on. About its ineffectiveness and the safety problems. We'll make excuses. I'm going to put this back as there are too many. Instead of coming out with the truth and taking responsibility and making things right, they will instead make excuses and explain why things are happening and why it's okay. Show me the vaccines, general COVID-19 vaccines. Vaccine, general COVID-19 vaccine, general. Show me COVID-19 vaccine. COVID-19 vaccine. Too many. Show me COVID-19 vaccines. Too many. Yeah. Give me one or two or three. That's many. Let me just see what it is. It just wants to reshuffle in the pack. Do that. Flowers. Sorry. Break. Okay. Show me the COVID-19 vaccines. Show me COVID-19. Magic works through you. Magic works through you, the depths of the unconscious. I'm not sure what this means, but I think it means your body and your unconscious mind and the way that your body works with the spiritual and the metaphysical. You don't need vaccines. Magic works through you through a source, through your mind. You can cure yourself just by yourself, also by spiritual means. If you believe you will die, then you will die. If you believe you won't die, then you won't die. Also something to do with the subconscious and how powerful it is and how you can connect to the bigger database of information and experiences. I think it's what they call Akashic records. Let's explain these two more, please, on the side here. Depths of the unconscious and magic works through you. Go for it. Don't hesitate to trust in yourself and your own body and the metaphysical world, the spiritual world, that which you can't see. The world is quite magical if you do enough research. Energy, yeah. It's all about energy, the magic. Everything has an energy and a vibration. And if you mingle with low vibrations, it'll be bad for you. And if you mingle with high vibrations, it'll be good for you no matter what. It's like magic. High vibrations are stronger. It's like the light. A small amount of darkness cannot make a big amount of light flee. But a big amount of darkness and a little bit of light makes the darkness flee. Hey? sorry. Those that are blind to the truth now, in soon in the future, in not so long, when things have run its course, they will say, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't see the truth. You know, those people that come onto the bandwagon only after it's too late. And only when it's convenient, when everybody else is now. They're like sheep, you know, they follow the crowd. And only when the crowd is now sorry, then they will be sorry. As they are scared. They'll be sorry that they followed the wrong path, believed this darkness. I'm sorry that I was blind to the truth. This old way of thinking, I'm sorry. Vaseline, show me the Vaseline. Has no tact. They will say sorry, but they will not. Even these people behind the Vaseline, they're gonna have to say I'm sorry. They were sorry in the future. And people will say, "Oh, you remember when the whole world was Vaseline, scandal of the Vaseline era, or whatever." They're gonna have to say sorry, but they will be remembered as having no tact while they were saying sorry. Because obviously they don't mean it. They just have to say sorry now that they have no other choice and that they've been caught and that more and more people are seeing the truth come out. There are no like sensitivities in the way that they say sorry and show regret and own up to the painful and bad things they've created. Okay. Show me the vaccines in general. Vaccines in general. Show me vaccines general. Show me vaccines in general. Vaccines. Show me the. I'll do the 4 more, but one by one. One by one, show me the vaccines. COVID-19 vaccines in general. Show me the truth. COVID-19 vaccines fertile. The vaccines, they work in a sneaky way that it attacks that which makes you fertile. So you will have sexual problems, problems with having children, babies, fertile, but also with your mind and your creative abilities to think outside the box and to imagine images in your mind, to imagine, you know, when people manifest things, it works on the basis of imagining it happening in your mind in images and stuff. And what this vaccine does, it cuts off the path for your body to be able to do that, to have mental images and depictions that you can see. And that is exactly what they want, because it stops you from manifesting the things that you want to do. It stops you from attracting the things that you want in your life. So it's quite bad. So that you can't be fertile in other ways also, fertile and abundant in your life, to grow better as a person or to grow the things that you want, like a seed. If you want to be rich one day, you can grow that seed and imagination, and you will become that. Or if you want a child, physically also, you can't have because you're not fertile anymore because of the vaccine. But also in other ways, like mental, social, psychologically fertile, emotionally fertile, socially fertile, like fertile in every sense. It's like this vaccine attacks and makes you infertile on all levels. And they will make excuses for this when many people become infertile, so that the magic can't work through them. The magic can't work through their unconscious, subconscious mind. And they can't access that Akashic records, they can't access the energies which they need in the metaphysical world and in the real world. Wow. Okay, three more. Show me COVID-19 vaccines. Willpower. So in effect, this making you infertile when nothing works, because you can't imagine those things anymore, and you can't be fertile in having children and reproducing your line, your bloodline. All of this will make if you're infertile in any way, you will lose your willpower to do anything, to achieve anything, to become anything, to help the world into a higher place. You will lose your power to go for it, to lose your power to do anything. Because without creativity and fertileness, if you don't grow and you become stagnant, you can only be stagnant for so long, and then you become degraded. If you don't grow, you start to die. You become sick and you start to die. There's like 3 levels. You either grow or you die. But if you stop growing, there's a period in the middle where you're stagnant, and you can stop for a little bit and think about what you want to do. Do you want to grow again, or do you want to start to decline and die and go to your next life, basically? And what was I saying about this? Oh, the energy? I don't know where I was going with that. Fertile and your willpower. Your willpower to live, maybe. Yeah. Oh, grow and fertile. So if you're not growing and you're not fertile, then you're dying, basically. So what this vaccine is doing is it's taking away the willpower to live. Because why live if you can't be fertile when you live, when you can't grow? And you can't live if you can't grow, basically. I'm sorry, I'm hiding. I don't know. Okay, let's go 2 more here. Show me the COVID. Show me the COVID-19 vaccines. This hairstyle is not working out for me. Okay. Align with higher frequency. So magic works through you, and if you align with high frequency, your frequency will also become higher and more powerful. And then you can take that frequency and energy and create things, power, and build things that are good for everybody. And but what this fasting does, it makes you infertile. It takes away your willpower, and it takes away the higher frequency. So it affects your frequency at which you vibrate as a being. And thus it takes away the magic around you and inside of you, the energy inside of you. Jesus. Shit's deep. So deep and scary. Okay, one more. COVID-19 vaccines. COVID-19 vaccines. Show me COVID-19 vaccines. Show me the COVID-19 vaccines. Aggressive. Inside the vaccines are things that are extremely aggressive to your body and your body's cells. It comes and it destroys, and it is violent and aggressive, and it's not good. What's inside the vaccine is made to destroy. There's an anger, aggressive, that attacks the magic and the higher frequencies and the power and the energy and the fertileness, the growth. And it's this whole, the people behind the vaccines, they are pushing this agenda aggressively, and they are pushing to get this vaccine. They are very aggressive with it. If you don't believe it, then you are the enemy, and we will ridicule you, and you are stupid, and shame and guilt, and it's like a dog. It's like a very aggressive, it's not gentle, it's aggressive attack on your body, your frequency, your mind, your spirit. It's an attack. It's an attack on everything that is extremely personal. The bloodlines, it's so deep. It wants to affect, and if you take it, it does affect everything on a very deep level. Okay, so now some advice on the side here, like 3 maybe. Some advice on what we can do. Some advice on COVID-19 vaccines. Some advice on COVID-19 vaccines. I don't know if I'm supposed to take this. Just give to me one by one so I know. So many. It's exactly what they want, is to bring the frequency of everybody on the planet down. Collectively, they want to bring it down. It's becoming too high. Free time. So in your free time, when you're thinking by yourself in your room, or in your mind, or in your soul, in your heart, in your free time, be happy. Happiness destroys negativity, and the frequencies become higher when you're happy, and the magic works through you, and the energy, and the fertile, and the willpower. In your free time, some advice on COVID-19 vaccines, COVID-19 vaccines. I see the story that I read on them about Happy laughing. It's basically this old man was very sick and he was basically dying in the hospital, and they told him he had very little time to live, and he decided that, well, if I'm gonna die anyway, that he's gonna watch funny videos every day, and basically this laughter and this high frequency energy, it healed him in the end, and he didn't die. So in your free time, allow yourself to be happy. COVID-19. Oh, is it still on? Yeah. In blah, blah, blah. What was I doing? Oh, some advice for all of this and COVID-19 vaccine. Some advice. In your free time, allow yourself to be free and allow yourself to be happy. Happiness destroys lower frequencies. My cars, please. What is this one? The happiness destroys the tension in the body. The COVID-19 vaccines. Advice. Some advice. For COVID-19 vaccines and this entire reading. Some advice after all of this here. Some advice here. Some advice. One. Calculated. Calculate your happiness, or calculate the ways in which you yourself take action and make time to be happy and to be free, to take free time. Plan it into your schedule and your day, like actively do that, like plan times and things like that. Like be calculated and work it out, write it down and things. And they're saying that it's calculated. There is already a solution and a formula to beat this, to cure this. And if you go do your research and do your calculations, you will find it. Most answers are there, but it's hidden. So you just need to do a little bit of work. Take a little bit of action and go find it, and it's there. It's already been calculated, they say. Okay. Why is this so confusing for my brain? 1, 2, 3. Okay, give me more. I don't know how many. I just don't feel like it's finished. Solution. Some suggestions. Give me some suggestions for helping with all of this. COVID-19 vaccines. COVID-19 suggestions. Some help. What can we do to help and stay centered and whatever, stay happy? What can we do to fight this? I'm gonna cut it because the energy is struggling. Some advice, yeah, that's the word, advice. Some advice. Some advice for COVID-19 vaccines and agenda. They can't take it. Remember that the people behind this, they can't take it. The reason they started all of this and the vaccine is because they can't take that our frequency is high and it's getting higher. So the way that they started this already is with a frequency of, it's a low frequency with which they started this. So it's not that powerful if you think about it like that. They already feel like they are losing because they started off with the mindset of, oh, I can't take this. We need to stop this. We need to destroy this. So they're already in a position that is weaker and less powerful. So if you feel threatened by this or feel scared by this, remember this, that they can't take it. Already they were threatened by us, the other side. The light. They are threatened by the light. I feel like that's a good ending. Okay. Okay, let me close it. What's the time now? Here, I need to go. Just to get the energy out. Sometimes I wish I can just spray some cleaning agent on taking some stones on it. And on me, I feel a little bit dirty. This energy is disgusting. I need to get outside now. Go to that garden. Just to cleanse this. I can feel it like here in my neck. Okay. Oop. Where is the video here? Goodbye. Just to cleanse this a little bit. Here's lady that is praying. I feel like oh, she's a little bit. Wash my hands. Smells nice. Bye bye.